We would like to take this opportunity to recognize the validity of the protests going on throughout the United States and the world, advocating for greater equality and justice for all people at risk. We want to affirm that love is love, that Black Lives Matter, and trans rights are human rights. If I might, I will leave you with a poem. Something is terribly wrong if the pain, sorrow, and outrage of a people makes you more uncomfortable than murder itself. By Rupi Kaur. And now, on with the show. Warning. Fortune and Strife features subjects which can be uncomfortable for a general audience, such as the use of drugs and alcohol, poor treatment of people of different classes or cultures, adult situations, psychological trauma, and violence. Listener discretion advised. Welcome to Fortune and Strife. I'm Robert, or Bayushi Shinichi, and I'll be your host and narrator.
I am Jeanne, and I am playing Doji Gen.
I am Tyler, and I am playing Akoto Richi.
I'm Tiff, and I'm playing Kuni Yui.
I'm Paul, and I'm playing Shoshiro Bisho.
When we last left off, Kuni Yui had just returned to Ryuji's home to find Ryuji locked in a struggle with the three nursemaids, trying to get Mariko out of his arms, and Asawa Gon telling him to be sensible, just let them tend to the girl while you go and fight the fire, and Shiba Seiji standing there in his full lacquered armor in Naginata when Yui enters the home.
So it definitely looks... Is the baby being actively grabbed for? Like, am I coming into what looks like a tug of war almost?
Yeah, I would say that, a tug of war. Like, he's got an arm kind of clutched into one of the nursemaids' kimono, trying to hold her back while cradling the baby defensively in his arms while trying to fend off the other two from opening up his arms.
So, all right. So immediately as I walk into the scene and see any kind of violence happening around the baby, I wouldn't take too much of a moment to... or my instincts would kick in and I would immediately put my fist up, go into a fighting stance. And if possible, a little bit of flickering flame as I think about some of the fiery kiho I have, just go, hey, what's going on here?
What's going on is your friend won't think sensibly. He needs to get out there and fight the fire. He can leave Mariko with the maids. This is getting out of hand.
Isn't thinking sensibly? You're not helping. You're here trying to steal the baby right now in the middle of a fire. As far as I'm concerned, you might have started the fire. Ryuji, come here. You let him. I will keep an eye on him and the child.
Seiji steps forward and lets the butt of his naginata slide down through his hands and it hits the floor of the house there. I think not. Ryuji, let them take care of the child now. Let's not get this get any further out of hand.
I don't take kindly to threats. And by threatening me, now I know for certain that you don't mean well by this.
At that point, Asawa Gon puts up his arms like, what is going on? Why couldn't you all be sensible about this? This is not the time to be fighting amongst ourselves. The whole valley's on fire.
If it's not the time, tell your Yojimbo to stand down.
Seiji, listen to the woman, won't you? And at that point, Gon is just kind of color drains from his face and his hands drop as Seiji takes his naginata and goes into a low stance, crouching down with one foot stretched out before him, the back leg crouched into a bit of a 90-degree angle. He holds the butt of it above his head, and the blade slides forward at a 45-degree angle to you, and he takes the stance of the Shiba Yojimbo school starts to perform a kata known as the Heaven's Wing. And he says, I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you to interfere any longer. And at that point, it's time for initiative.
Oh, it sure is.
All right, so Seiji. So this is a TN1 tactics check.
I will be going into fire stance.
All right, and Seiji will be going into earth stance. Oh, I'm sorry, no, water. He will start with water. Oops, I did the wrong ones there.
All right.
So Seiji is going to get three ring and 5 skill.
There's a space between the numbers and the words.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just started copying, pasting it.
Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. So he is going to wind up with 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he'll just take 3 successes with 1 opportunity on 3 of his dice, and we'll go for it.
I'll be taking 1 success and the exploding success with strife, because I already actually have quite a lot of strife on my person.
There you go. All right, and then you're going to go ahead and add that the number of successes you got to your focus. So, Seji,
Oh, did I do it wrong for just rolling another one, or did I do it right?
So it's the how many success did you get on your TN1 tactics check?
I got 2, but one of them was exploding, so I tried to explode it, and it looks like it just rolled all the dice again, or did it just add it right at the end there?
It just added it to the end, I think.
Okay.
Looks like you got another exploding success, so you can explode that again if you want, or not. You don't have to keep that other explosion.
Depends on if I want.
It will be more strife.
Yeah, you know what? I'll see if I can keep the strife down at all, and just stick with the 2 successes and that 1 strife.
Okay.
Plus focus, because this is not a surprise.
You'll add focus. So I have an initiative of 9.
Oh, I've got 7. So.
All right. So
yes, you will be going first.
You will be going first. All right. So, and I will spend my opportunity to state that the room is entangling terrain because of the different furniture and things that are in it. I believe that's what it is. Is it entangling?
So,
getting the
what will that mean in this case then?
Yeah, let me go ahead and pull that up. So if we go to scenes and terrain. So in this case, it is entangling terrain. While within entangling terrain, a character increases the TN of their checks to move and for movement actions by 2.
This goes for everyone in the room?
Everyone in the room.
Okay.
All right. So you're starting out. I'm imagining you're at the front of the house, and Seiji was kind of near the middle of it. Let's go ahead and say you guys are at range 3 from each other at the moment.
Okay.
And I think I can set things up for this. So Seiji will step forward coming into range band 2, and then he will make he will just go ahead and do an attack action for that. And hopefully he'll be able to pull off his Iron Forest style. So that means in water he gets 3 ring, 5 skill. And what stance were you in? Fire?
Fire.
Fire. All right. So then I will take 2 success and an opportunity off that, which will activate Iron Forest style, which says that if you try to come closer to him, things are difficult. Let's see. It reads, the area and range of your weapon counts as dangerous terrain for 1 target, which will be Yui. And when an affected character attempts to move closer, they must make a TN4 fitness check. If they fail, they cannot advance. This effect persists until the end of your next turn. So yeah, he swings out at you with 2 successes. The damage on a Naginata is 6. So do you have what armor do you have at the moment?
I am wearing
your clothes, I think.
Yeah, it'd be probably the sanctified robes is what it would be, count as the active armor.
Okay.
So that's 1 physical.
All right. So you take 5 fatigue.
All right. Got it.
All right. And for his next action, he will take a step back. He will move backwards a bit. Oh wait, no, he already did a movement action. Or was it an action? It is confusing with that one.
Is he in water stance?
He is in water stance, yeah. So you get a free move. I guess the free move isn't an action. So yeah, then he'll take a step back, returning you both to range 3 of each other now.
Of course, he's a distance fighter. Doesn't want to get all up close and personal.
Not just yet. All right, that brings us to your initiative.
All right, so definitely Yui is very upset, even more so upset about what's going on now. She'll probably like to yell at something like, "Why don't you fight me up close and personal, bud?" And activate Flame Fist.
Okay.
Actually, it can't reach it, so let's start with the body as an anvil first.
Body is an anvil. Okay, so what is the roll for that one?
The roll for that is a TN3 meditation fire check.
Okay.
Well, guess I'm keeping all that strife.
Oof. Yeah. Unless you have an advantage here to re-roll, you think anything?
In this case, perhaps Scrappy might work for brawling here.
Yeah, for getting ready to brawl, I think Scrappy could work.
Okay, so I can re-roll any of the two?
Any two that you'd like. So in this case, with a blank skill die, that's probably one of them, and then probably a success with strife on it,
Or that opportunity?
or the opportunity. Depends if you want. I'm not sure for Kehoe how many of them have opportunity expenditures versus just successes.
Bonus successes are all what it's all about.
Then there you go. That's probably the way to go.
All right, so in this case, then, yeah, I'll re-roll those, and I don't remember how to do that. So.
Exclamation re-roll 1 and 2.
Oh.
Just 1, 2.
All right. I miss being able to push the little button on the character sheet. So much
Yep.
easier for me. I've been spoiled. Oh, but it is really nice that re-roll like that.
That is a whole ton of successes there. So you get
that's so
4 of
many
those.
successes. All right, yeah. So I'll keep 4 of those and take 2 of the strife. That does still compromise me,
Okay.
but because I'm compromised after that, I still get to. Oh no, wait! Might as well just keep the ones with the fire because they'll count as bonus successes because I'm in fire stance.
In fire stance, yeah. If that'll get you the burst effect.
I mean, I think the burst effect happens earlier for that.
Sure, whichever one it is, the enhancement or the burst. I'm unfortunately.
Yeah,
not
the burst is 2 or more bonus successes. Okay, yeah. So for the enhancement effect, when I succeed, it activates. While it's active, if I defend against damage from attack action, the character who attacks me gets to suffer damage and gets to be dazed.
Oh, very
With
nice.
the burst effect, perhaps I'll tell you once you definitely attack me then exactly what happens. I know you know, but...
Yeah, so how many... so you were able to activate the burst by taking the strife onto yourself?
I'm able to... It's since it's 3, I only need 2 more, so I can take just the 2 without strife and then 2 with strife, and that's still 1 more than I need.
There you go. Perfect. All right. Going back up into initiative, Seji sees you kind of perform your body hardening exercise there and decides that now is still the time to act. If you want to face him straight up, he goes ahead and is going to make a movement action. Or sorry, just take his standard movement and attack again in water. And he will take exploding success, and success. So he's going to add white, and he gets the opportunity that he's looking for. Oh no, that was So yeah, he gets the opportunity. He goes into Iron 4 style again, and so this way, if you try to come closer to him, you will be slowed down and or stopped. And then he takes 1 more step forward with the other action off of water. So now you're at range 1 to each other, and that will be 6 fatigue this time.
All right. So because he did in fact attack me, he is going to take supernatural damage equal to my firing, which is 4, and he will also have the dazed condition.
Dazed is rough. Let me pull that up for conditions.
In addition, because of the burst effect, before I defend against that damage, I reduce it by my firing.
Ah, there you go. So you were to take 6, now you'll take 4.
Two.
Or sorry, 2. 2. I got the numbers confused there. Dazed. A dazed character increases the TN of their attack and scheme actions by 2 at the end of their turn. If the character did not perform an attack or scheme action, they remove dazed. Okay. But I do take 4 fatigue. All right. It is now your action. You are at range 1 to Shiba Seiji.
Oh, it's time for that fire fist now. Now that he's finally come close and personal with me, I'm ready for this. So that will be a TN1 martial arts check. Oh, but since I am compromised, can I unmask at the beginning of my turn?
You can unmask at the beginning of your turn. You might take glory and honor hits for it, but you can unmask.
I am well prepared for that, and Yui is definitely not given a single thought to that. The only thought in her mind is the rage she feels at this person and the ridiculousness of what is happening right now and how prepared she is to fight this person for that baby.
All right. In this particular circumstance, I don't think that showing rage is all that big a deal. So it's going to be 1 honor, 1 glory that you forfeit to unmask in this situation.
All right. Got it. So let's roll for that.
Goes ahead and drops your strife to 0, and now you can take your actions.
Good, because I'm going to need that strife.
Yep.
Okay. Now we get the good dice. All right. So I only need 3 successes here. And I also want opportunity because I'm going to use spinning blade style.
Well, are you activating Flame Fist or can you do both at the same time?
It is an opportunity. So
Oh, nice.
I believe I can do both.
I think so. Because this is an unarmed, not a meditation.
Correct. This is a martial arts unarmed fire check. So I'll be keeping, let's see. So 2 of the successes with strife, which will give me the 4 successes I need.
Okay.
And then one of the opportunities to just, I guess, remove some of that strife afterwards.
Okay. Yeah. Knock yourself down by 1.
And then the opportunity with strife. Well, I guess at that point I might as well just take just the opportunity if I'm going to just try to remove strife with it. So just take that opportunity to use the spinning blade style. Actually, what is my target's vigilance here? Because it must spend opportunity equal to the target's vigilance.
Ah, okay. That will be 3.
So then I won't be able to do that. Because
Okay.
I do not quite have enough opportunities and ability to keep dice to do that. Man, I'm real bad at math. I think I actually can.
That's right.
If I keep the success with the strife and then the 2 opportunities with strife, does that count as the 4 successes because of the bonus?
The bonus successes only occur if you succeed on the check to begin with.
The first check is a TN1, so...
So if there's a TN1, then yes, those bonus successes will add in to get you to the burst effect, if that's what you're looking for.
Then, yeah, it looks like I have just barely enough to keep the things I need to have the 3 opportunities and enough bonus successes to do the whole thing. Oh boy. All right.
So altogether, you are keeping opportunity, success with strife, and then 2 opportunities with strife.
Correct.
Gotcha. Which in the end gets you 3 successes and 3 opportunity. Okay.
4 successes. Well, 3 bonus successes.
Yes, 3 bonus successes, 4 successes total. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes, okay. Math is hard.
Math is hard. All right, so there we go. So that gets you the enhancement, the burst. It does mean that you are now no longer under the effects of the initial keyhole that you used.
Yep, that is correct. The keyhole I'm under is now only the Flame Fist, where now the deadliness of my unarmed punch and kick profiles are increased by my firing, and I treat their damage type as supernatural.
Very nice.
With the burst effect, My target will suffer physical damage equal to my fire ring and must make a TN4 fitness check or suffer the dazed condition.
All right. So.
And then, with spinning blade style,
Okay, keep going.
my second ready weapon, the other fist, inflicts physical damage equal to its base damage, and if the target's dazed, you increase the damage by your ranks in the skill you use for the check, which is +3.
Got it. So the initial fitness check is TN4 that I have to check. I have to make.
It's a little different depending on which stance.
He is in water ring.
So it's a 2 if he's in water.
That makes it TN4, and because he's dazed. Oh no, that's only for attacking scheme actions.
Yeah, I don't think it's for.
Got it.
Yeah, it won't be for resist. It'll be the water. It'll be 2.
Okay, then he will pass that for two blank successes. So he does make that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But he's still dazed. So now you can go ahead and do the next effect with spinning blade and whatnot.
So he will be taking physical damage equal to
your
the
fire
base
ring.
damage.
Yep.
And then to the base damage of the weapon, which is the fist still.
Okay. That is really good. I like that combo there. All right.
It's even better when I have the hammer in the other hand.
Oh, I
did
bet.
not have that one ready.
So yeah, Seiji is double dazed and kind of still staggering around. And now that you guys have gotten to this close combat with each other, Seiji is going to use Snapping Branch Style, which says he's going to try and make a TN5. Oh, no, this is still just TN3 because it is not an attack action, I don't think. No, it is an attack and support. So this is now a TN5 Fitness Earth. Oh, geez. He will try his best to do this as he takes the pole end of his naginata and tries to snap it off in your face and knock you backwards. And I gotta hope that explodes a lot. So let's go ahead and actually keep dice this time. We're gonna keep 1 and 4 and 8, and then we're going to add black. Well, there we go. I got to keep that one as well. Come on, success. No, I fall short. So that does not go off. He's kind of tries to bring the pole arm up and snap you with the other end of the naginata, and just kind of whiffs past your face and thuds into one of the support beams of the house. And that is his action. Sorry, he's going to take a step back now because he's still in water. All right, your action.
Is the Iron Forest still active?
It is not.
Okay. All right. So now, seeing this guy has no interest in backing off, and I'm pretty sure lacquered armor doesn't protect against supernatural damage, so...
Not much.
So I actually might just keep using the fist, but I'm going to include some legs and get some good kicks in there, too, for good measure.
All right, so you'll need to take a step forward to get within range of kick. Now you're at range 1, and you can kick at him.
All right. Okay, so got 2 successes and 1 opportunity with strife, so that'll get me the 3 successes I need. Well, the 1 plus the 2 bonus.
Yep.
And I'll be able to use that extra opportunity to reduce 1 of my strife.
There you go.
So I can try to manage and maybe not rage out harder on this guy again immediately.
All right.
So, same thing happened last time, except this time, way more flashy. She is going to do some sweet kick flips and try to aim directly at his head if possible.
Okay. So how much damage are we doing here?
So kicks are 2 instead of 1 for damage, so it's... But if I remember correctly, he is still dazed.
Yep, he is still dazed.
So then it is 2 plus 2 plus 3 for damage. All supernatural. Well, actually, the last one is physical. So that might not even do anything. But
yeah.
It is 4 supernatural damage.
4 supernatural damage, though. Okay, let me pull up his sheet here again. And he's going to, all right, takes 4 more supernatural damage. And it says now his turn. He is going to switch into air stance and take calming breath to reduce some of his fatigue. And that is his action.
Air stance, you say?
Indeed. This will now increase the TN of attack actions against him by 2.
Just as a quick question, because I know you have the conditions thing up.
I do.
What is snaring again, exactly?
Snaring is one target of the attack with vigilance lower than or equal to the amount of opportunity spent this way suffers the immobilized condition.
Oh.
And then some techniques require a snaring weapon to use. Luckily, fists are always snaring.
Fists are always snaring, but I've definitely not had enough opportunities to get past that vigilance of 3 for them. So
not just yet.
Yeah, we will definitely keep hammering with the same kicks. Give him kicks from all angles now. If he thinks he's taking a calming breath, he thinks this is over, he started this.
All right, go for it.
Okie dokie. Wow, I don't even need to take the strife this time. So I have success with opportunity, success with opportunity. So for the first success, I will use spinning blades so I can have that second kick.
Okay. All right, so that is another
4 supernatural.
4 supernatural damage. He is not doing well there. Oh wait, you were still able to make that with the plus 2 TN?
Plus 2 to TN?
Because it's an air stance.
Then I'll have to, yes, but I'll have to change just slightly which things I took. So I'll take success with opportunity. So I need this strife. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because to be able to gain bonus successes, you're going to need to get to TN 3 or 4, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take the success with opportunity, and then the success with the strife. So that'll hit that, that'll hit for the 4th die the opportunity with strife.
Okay.
And that will hit, or actually, I'll just take the success. That's smarter. That's smarter.
There you go.
So that will be 5 because strife.
There we go. All right. Sounds good.
Strife stays the same.
Yeah. So Seji is no longer dazed. He took a calming breath on his action.
And
go ahead.
That fitness check you'll have to make again, but now the TN is 5 because he's in air.
Got it. Good to know. TN 5, huh? Let's see what I get. Well, he will use Tested in War to re-roll 2 dice. What is that? That is a total of 5 successes and a strife with an opportunity. He was just going to go ahead and negate that strife for the roll. So he's able to resist that still. All right. And what is he going to do at this point? He is still going to have to do that snapping branch style attack again. So let's see if he can hit this one. What is it? 2 and 7 and 8 for 3 successes, and see if we can get an opportunity here with the explosion off the skill die. Nope. But 3 success, I think, will still work with snapping branch style. If you succeed, your target suffers physical damage equal to 5 plus your bonus successes. So just 5, so -1, you'll take 4 damage with a deadly of 2. And, I needed 2 opportunities to pull off the part about pushing you back. So that's too bad. Just a little bit of damage as the butt end of the Naginata comes slamming up into your, towards you, and you're just able to duck out of the way of it. All right. Your action.
All right. This guy is definitely working very hard to wear me down here.
He's trying. Kuni's tough.
You say that, but things are getting a little dicey over here for Kuni.
Well, what are you thinking you might do?
Is there any way she can tell how much this has affected him
Oh yeah, he's panting. He's very much getting to the limits of his fatigue, of what his body can take.
So it's a gamble then. Is there any way that she could? No, that'd probably be a full action if she would try to suss out if it's that one more or if she's going to gamble for it.
Yeah, it would be an action, unfortunately.
Well, then you would go for it and hope for the best.
There you go.
Time to take that gamble. And if it doesn't work, so be it.
He is still in air stance, so it is still increased by 2.
Oh, and I would like to spend another void point on this since I am gambling, and I know I did the thing, but I swear I didn't look yet.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. That's fine. You caught yourself.
Oh, it just... Okay, there we go. All right. Now I get to keep another one at least, too. So let's see if we can... So we do have an exploding. I'm definitely going to keep that, so I'll do that first. All right.
Actually, it's keep and then explode, but that's all right.
Yeah. So that... Oh, I don't even know where to put it.
It went to the end of the skill.
It's stuck. I see where it's stuck. It stuck it right before the black dice.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll try to hit the. So that's 1 success, 2 success. Is the TN still increased for me, or is that a different thing?
It's still T is still from air stance of the +2 TN.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have enough from this to take it after the explosion. I will have enough successes to hit that, plus the bonus successes from the strife. And
All right, so you're keeping 6 dice because of the explosion, effectively.
So I'll be keeping
3, 4, 5, 6. So which one aren't you keeping?
well, not the blank dice, but
Yeah.
I guess not one of the opportunities plus the strife. I won't keep that one.
Okay, so that still gets you 3 opportunities and 1, 2, 3, 4 success with 4 bonus successes. That's pretty good.
That's pretty
Pretty
good.
good. That should do it. So that's going to equal what damage?
So that should be 4 supernatural damage.
Okay. But also incapacitated. So now he's no longer able to fight effectively. He's not knocked out, but he is kind of knocked to the floor. He's still got his naginata there, but he's panting and breathing. And Gon is just like, Seji, have you lost sense of yourself entirely? This is ridiculous. And we're going to go ahead and cut on this scene real quick and get to the other characters as they're still out fighting the fire. So let's get back to Akoto Ricci.
All right. So with all that going on, Ricci is still organizing the efforts. But actually, there's only so much organization you can do with a smaller town here. So Ricci is actually going to no, Ricci's still going to do some commanding here and try to at least continue organizing the efforts against the fire. Basically still trying to get the fire break established, make sure it's still rolling away from the village as opposed to coming back onto it. So we're going to go ahead and go the same route as I have before with the command earth. Sorry, just making sure I have this right again. I'm not getting any assistance on this, am I?
No, I'm gonna try actually working.
Cool. No worries there. Just making sure. All right, so here we go. Wow. So of all of my rolls, that's 5 opportunities. Okay, so the way I will use those opportunities right quick.
Yeah,
so,
unless you have any advantages, but I think we've decided that you don't necessarily have any for command and stuff like that at the moment. So yeah, I think it's just 5 opportunities.
5
Wouldn't
opportunities.
mind if you relieve some strife from the rest of us.
Yeah. So I will definitely do that. So I will use one of those opportunities to reduce another character's strife by 2. So again, if you're nearby, that's 2 strife off of you.
They are. You can definitely do that. They're in that scene with you.
Perfect. The other 4, because it's only a 1, it's not a plus.
Yes, unfortunately.
So I will use 2. I'll continue to do this as, acting more cautiously and very more carefully and throughout the entirety of it. But as he's kind of going through and trying to do the organization, it's like, okay, make sure you do this, make sure you do this. It's getting to the point of micromanaging. And so the villagers and the other samurai in the area are like, let me do my thing. And it starts to kind of wear down a little bit on Ricci. So I would like to actually invoke my own disadvantage. Ricci is absolutely afraid of failure, and people are stopping listening to him.
I like that quite a bit. So you'll gain 3 strife, but gain a void point as well. Because you did not make a roll here. That's true. People are starting to only your yelling and bellowing is only going to help them so much. Everyone remembers what they're supposed to do at this point, and you're just, like you say, you're just micromanaging at this point. I like that. All right.
So that will put me up to 11 strife out of my 12 composure.
Ooh, getting close. All right, Doji Gen, you're up.
All right. Gen at this point is not about commanding, because sometimes, and she knows it, you just have to do what you have to do to survive. And that's where we're at. So she is fully in with helping the villagers just work. I'm going to go for water labor again and see how well I just...
Yeah, no, water labor, I think sounds good at this for this roll.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 ring dice, 1 skill die.
Unfortunately, I am not very successful at that either.
But you can go ahead and natural philosopher 2 of those dice.
Okay, I will actually do that.
You guys are getting a lot of opportunities on these last couple rolls. That'll at least get you a success.
Okay. I will keep all of that, and
Okay.
I want to spend my opportunities just a second to... So I have 2 opportunities and 1 success here.
So that gets you a shortfall of 1, so no momentum.
No momentum, which I don't like, but I can't fight
Can't do much about it after this.
I can't fight a whole fire by myself here anyway. However, just a second, I want to use this 1 opportunity to remove 2 strife from myself.
Okay.
And I want to use the other, since I failed, to determine the easiest way to accomplish the task that I am attempting. Skill and approach. What's the lowest target number?
Sure. So
way of fighting this fire?
I think, let me take a look at something here. Give me just 1 moment. So looking over all of the approaches, that you think that an earth labor check to produce water and earth to continue to have, as it were, to fuel your own efforts to defeat the fire. You need those what you call it, commodities to really get a handle on everything. And I would say that definitely an earth produce labor check would have fundamentally a TN of 1 if you can organize people to use the water and dig up the fields and the road as best you can to get the best. What am I trying to think here? The biggest bang for your buck when it comes to easily grabbed resources to then put out the fire.
Okay.
All right. That brings us to Bisho, who is leading the children away and the elderly.
Well, not like too far away, but
Yeah.
Safe distance.
Mm-hmm.
If I could,
Yes.
I would like to start leading a prayer to Hote, who is the guardian of children, because we want to keep the children safe. So I would be doing that as I'm leading them to a safe spot north of town.
All right, so I think a prayer like that is probably a void theology, and I would say a TN2, just due to the circumstances of the fire and commotion and things like that.
Cool. Okay. Fortunately, I can't do a void point because I don't have any, but
That's fair.
hopefully I get lucky. Okay, so 2 white, 1 black. Here we go.
You only have the void of 1. I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you do have an exploding success.
I do have exploding success, so I will keep that and re-roll it and see what I get.
And it comes up with another exploding success.
Yeah, I will keep that one, and I add another one.
Yeah, let's see what happens. You don't have to keep it.
Yeah, I don't have to keep the next one, and it comes up blank anyways.
Comes
So
up like anyways, but not bad. On one void, you're able to still, with some trouble and some strife, with the whole thing of getting everyone to kind of gather around and get their prayers all in order and keep them from really freaking out. It is some trouble, but you're definitely able to get that prayer to Hotai to look after you and the children. So, do you have anything to that you might want to say in that prayer, or what you might be wishing for?
I'm wishing for the protection of all the children of the village and all their best interests are at hand as they're being protected.
Sounds good. I'll come back to that with the what kind of intervention might come to play. That was very well worded there. All right, Richie, back to you. With your now starting to panic kick in as the anxiety starts to eat away at your mind. How much you change things up at this point to hopefully make an effort into fighting this fire. It is, you can figure that at this point you're maybe only halfway to fighting it, but I mean it's getting closer and closer to the village. If you're not able to overcome it in the next couple of rounds, you might lose parts of the village.
So what Ricci will be doing then is saying, the battle has been commenced, but it's time for the leader to go onto the front line. And so Ricci will kind of roll up a bit of his sleeves and go grab a bucket full of sand and start going to town himself.
Excellent. All right. So, what is the approach you're thinking here?
Looking at it, I think I'm just I'm doing an exchange of sand for not fire.
Okay, why not? Let's do that. Let's do it with water. Yeah, a water labor.
Water labor. Unfortunately, Ricci is not skilled at all at labor.
That's fair.
But it's when it comes down to it, you just got to do it.
TN2.
I will take all 3 of those dice, which is a success and a strife, and an opportunity. I will use the opportunity to reduce my strife down by 2 for a net loss of 1.
Yeah.
But I got the 2, and it just going to town, and something about this feels oddly satisfying to, just get the work done yourself.
There you go. All right, 1 more momentum brings you to 5 out of 8. Doji Gen.
With my free action, I guess I won't say fool, but I will say turn over the earth here to try and redirect everyone towards earth.
Okay.
Labor. That's less than 5 words.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see if I can do that. I'm not as good at earth as I am water, but we can try it.
Yeah. But now you're down to TN1.
Yeah.
So what is your earth ring?
2.
Okay. So that's 2 black, 1 white. It's not bad. And Natural Philosopher will kick in here. So if you'd like to reroll 2 of those.
I'll reroll 1 of those.
Okay. So you had opportunity, success with strife.
All right.
Floating success. There you go. You get 1 more. That'll get 2 momentum.
Add S. Okay.
There you go. Not bad.
Right.
So altogether, your roll is 3 success, 1 opportunity, 2 strife.
I will keep the strife. I will use the opportunity to remove its earth. So I will use that to remove 2 strife from Akotorichi. Say, good job. Thanks for joining us.
Very nice. I like that.
I'm here for anybody else as well.
All right. And that puts us to 7 out of 8 momentum. Very good. You guys are nearly got this fire under control. Bisho, moving on to you. You've given the prayer. The children have calmed. I'm not going to give you any more raised TNs for commotion now that they see that the efforts are paying off and that you've been keeping people distracted with song and prayer. That if anything, people are starting to brighten up and even cheer on the firefighting crowds. What would you have Bisho do at this point?
Well, if we can all sing a song to help the labor along, that's always a good thing.
All right. And what approach might you want to use for this? What kind of song do you want to sing?
It has to be something because they're all like doing either buckets or dirt, and it would have to be something with some kind of beat that's very like probably something very earthy.
There you go. Maybe yeah, like a song everyone in the Empire knows. Something that's just kind of ingrained in people, a work song of some sort that's very, very traditional and just been sung through for millennia now throughout the land.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for it. Let's go with an Earth performance.
Earth performance. Cool. So that's 2 black and I think 2 white.
Okay.
And did you say the TN?
I did not, but in this case, we're going with a song everybody knows. That's going to be a TN1.
Okay. Thank Lord.
Yeah.
I got a success with strife. I got an opportunity, and I got another blank. So I'm going to keep the success since it is TN1 and add more to my strife. But I would like
you're trying to find the right beat, but you can't really stomp on the dirt here. No one's really got a drum with you, but you do your best to really get people to clap or stomp their feet along with the song. But you wish you had some accompaniment. So there's your strife.
Yeah, totally forgetting the shamisen can sort of do that, but I think I will use that opportunity to negate that strife.
There you go. That works too. So you're like, wait, no, I can go ahead and do some of the beats this way, and you now got yourself both strumming and then hitting the leather body, the drum, of the body there. There you go, perfect way to negate the strife. All right, so everyone's going. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the TN of labor checks by 1 to reflect that everyone is now working together in unison in song and on the same beat for every action. All right, Akotorichi, to you.
The last little bit, fill up that bucket and pour it back down again.
All right, there you go. So again, exchanging one for the other. We'll go back to a water labor, and this time the TN is reduced by 1, so now you're at a TN1 labor check.
Let's do it. And
Rob.
Well, that's 1 opportunity.
That's true.
So what I will do then, let's see. I want to take a look here. I don't know if that would work out right, but I'll give it a shot anyway. I'm sorry.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, potentially. Well, I guess I could reduce the TN by 1 more again.
You can never reduce the TN to 0.
Okay, yeah. I guess because it would be TN1. Yeah. So
yeah. When you're down to TN1, things are already as good as they can get.
Then you know what? I'll return the favor again, and actually, I'll just do it this way. For someone that's nearby that looks like they're kind of low-key panicking as much as Ricci was for a little bit, just going over to them and giving them a very comforting nod and a word of encouragement. It's like, this fight is almost done. Let us continue on, and we shall see the morning. And some other random person that I've just now talked to will have their strife reduced by 2.
There you go. All right. And going to Doji Gen.
Okay. Well, I am going to be working on putting out this fire. So let's try it this time. I'm going to do this with water because I might as well.
Okay.
The TN reduced. Oh, music. Okay, we'll just shift it over a little bit. This should be okay.
Yeah, but by shifting over, you're still down to a TN1, but now you got your better dice pool.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
Yep.
So,
There you go. That's 3 and 1 white with a success and an exploding success and 2 opportunities, but 3 of those dice do so strife.
okay. I'm going to go ahead and keep 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go ahead and explode my exploding dice.
There you go.
See if I can get more successes off of it. Yeah, I'll spend my opportunity to negate 2 strife, leaving me only gaining net 1.
All right, but that goes ahead and raises your momentum to 9 of 8. So at this point, the fire is... you guys have provided fire breaks, and you have doused out some of the worst hotspots and at least have blunted the fire's advance. The fire is going to continue to burn, but it's going to burn in away from the village, and you guys have definitely stopped it from encroaching in. It's going to burn up some more of the forest and more of the fields, but at least it won't be overtaking the village at this point.
We have defeated the fire with the power of science.
The power of science, the power of teamwork and song. This is... if it doesn't get any more shonen than that, I don't know what will. I'm Robert, Orbayushi Shinichi, your host and narrator. Thank you once again for listening. Remember to catch new episodes every Monday, and if you want to catch them early or are looking for more bonus content, please consider becoming a supporting member of the Patreon at patreon.com/courtgames. To reach out to us, email the show at fortuneandstrife@gmail.com.
I'm Tiff, and I played Kuniyui. You can also find us on the web at courtgamespod.com, Facebook and Instagram under Fortune and Strife, and Twitter at L5R FNS.
I am Tyler, and I've been playing Akoto Ricci. You can find me on Twitter or on Twitch as Churcher Games.
I'm Paul, and I was playing Shishiro Bisho. If you want to follow my other projects, I am the GM of 2 LGBT+ podcasts, Tales of Swordfall at Swordfall D&D for D&D 5e, and Gates of Orchid and Iris at GOIL5R for L5R 5e.
This was Jeanne, aka Kakita Kaori, and also known as, at least today, Doji Gen. If you like, you can also find me on the CourtGames RPG podcast, at the Winter Garden of the Kakita website, or check out The Table Is Yours for fiction readings of the FFG stories.
This has been Fortune and Strife, a Court Games production in association with the Rokugani Historical Society.